In Romania and all over the world, more and more people are practicing yoga, experiencing its wonderful health and stress-reducing benefits, as well as increasing inner peace and bliss through its subtler spiritual practices. Yoga has ancient roots, with archaeological evidence, like the Pashupati seal of a Shiva-like figure, indicating that it emerged between 4,000 to 7,000 years ago from the Indus Valley civilization. The legendary historical Lord Shiva, also known as Pashupati, Adiyogi, or the first yogi, is said to have planted the seeds of spiritual practices, Ayurvedic medicine, musical ragas and raginis, and social customs that are still growing and flourishing today. His wife Parvati was also a highly advanced yogi herself, with much of Shiva's teachings being revealed through their dialogues and then immortalized in the Sanskrit verses of Tantra. The Tantric definition of yoga is Sangyoga Joga Ityukto Jivatma Paramatmana, the unification or merger of the little into the great, as the drop of water enters into the infinite ocean. Over thousands of years, the philosophy and practices of yoga have been continuing to evolve into a rich, vibrant diversity of methods designed to refine body, mind, and spirit in order to access our full human potential. One of the great scriptures of yoga is the Bhagavad Gita, in which the self-realized Lord Krishna illumines his disciple Arjuna on the verge of a great battle with 3 forms of yoga: Dhyana, the yoga of wisdom; Karma, service, or the yoga of right action without attachment to its fruits; and Bhakti, the yoga of awakening divine, devotional, transcendent love. Many great enlightened masters, gurus, and saints have contributed to the enormous wealth of knowledge and practices found under the broad umbrella of yoga. About 2,200 years ago, Patanjali structured yoga into 8 branches, known as Ashtanga Yoga, with the ethical principles of Jama and Yama at the base, asanas, or postural yoga, pranayam, breath control, pratyahara, sensory withdrawal, dharana, concentration, dhyana, meditation, all leading towards the state of blissful union known as samadhi. Swami Vivekananda brought yoga to the West for the first time, stunning the Parliament of World Religions in 1893 in Chicago with his powerful address that began with the words,
"Sisters and brothers of America, it fills my heart with joy unspeakable to rise in response to the warm and cordial welcome which you have given us. I thank you in the name of the most ancient order of monks in the world. I thank you in the name of the mother of religions. And I thank you in the name of the millions and millions of Hindu people of all classes and sects. My thanks also to some of the speakers on this platform who, referring to the delegates from the Orient, have told you that these men from far-off nations may well claim the honor of bearing to different lands the idea of toleration.
This moment heralded a new era of interreligious understanding. Yogananda continued the spread of yoga in the US, adapting yoga to be easier for Westerners to relate to and practice. Krishnamacharya was the father of modern postural yoga, and his leading students like Iyengar and Pattabhi Jois popularized yoga as exercise, physical therapy, and introduced vinyasa and alignment-based yoga. Another of his important students, an American woman named Indra Devi, brought postural yoga to Hollywood in the 50s and 60s. Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, the founder of Transcendental Meditation Technique, revived knowledge about consciousness from the Vedas. A disciple of Gurudev Swami Brahmananda Saraswati, Shankaracharya of Jyotirmath in the Himalayas, he embarked on a world tour to fulfill Gurudev's vision to end human suffering by sharing the transcendental meditation technique with the world.
So from gross thought to the subtle state of thought, to the subtler, to the subtlest state of thought, this is the path of transcendental meditation till the conscious mind reaches the bliss consciousness or transcendental consciousness or pure consciousness or the state of being.
Swami Satyananda, a disciple of Swami Shivananda, created the practical, integral, and scientific system of Bihar Yoga for harmonious living, bringing the psychological and spiritual dimensions of yoga into each practice. Sri Sri Anandamurti combined contemplative traditional Tantra yoga and bhakti practices for awakening devotion and opening the heart with active engagement in positive social change. He created a new archetype of a spiritually evolved yogi that takes on leadership rather than disengaging from the world.
The Mafisango Water Project is a community-based project. It's a grassroots project. Amert is a partnership with the community.
He also introduced neo-humanism, an expansion of humanism towards a love for all creation that is greatly needed in these times of ecological crisis.
To utilize each and every moment of your life in doing something good, in thinking something good. When you are physically not doing something good, then mentally do something good. And the best mental work, the best mental engagement is Kirtaniya Sadahari. Do the Kirtana of Parama Purusha.
These great spiritual teachers, and many, many more, have gifted the world with the resources for personal transformation, greater social harmony, and planetary welfare. Yoga invites you to experience, explore, and discover its benefits, not through theory, but rather practice. We welcome you to this International Day of Yoga to celebrate a wide variety of styles and traditions of yoga. You are invited to explore, experiment, and grow.
Sangachatvam samvadatvam Sambho manansi janatam Deva bhagam jatha purve Sanjanana